Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakbadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. I want to say Shalom to the Akim Nakwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. So, I've seen a lot of articles lately, a lot of videos on this whole climate change situation. All right, you see them all the time. The Edomites going into how we as a people, we as a Babylonian people, usually because a lot of this stuff's coming out of America. There are a lot of other countries that are into this stuff as well, but a lot of that climate change reversal stuff is product of these Babylonian people, all right, the so-called American people, okay? And they all seem to think that this global warming, all right, these earthquakes, these earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, tsunamis, all these different things, these mudslides across the world can be reversed by doings of the people, all right, without taking any consideration and to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi having an effect on these things, all right, because they don't trust and they don't believe in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, all right. They don't believe in any high power. There's a lot of these climate change people, all right, are atheists, okay. And what you got to understand is that all the things going on right now, okay, those same things, all right, those earthquakes, those are the climate change, all right, tsunamis, so on and so forth, all these, as they would call them, natural disasters, all right, which they aren't natural, they're not just happening because the world made it that way, all right, that is direct work of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and they refuse to acknowledge that, all right. So the thing that they got to understand is that everything that is done in this world, all right, from Babylon and to the other kingdoms, all right, everything that's illustrated is all work of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay, the script of this place is already written. Okay, the humans themselves aren't having any change on the effect of weather or balances or wars or any of these things. You really don't have control of yourself. All right, this is all Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's workings. Okay. So if he wants there to be war, there's going to be war. If he wants there to be an earthquake, there will be an earthquake. Okay, if he wants the temperatures to drop 100 degrees, they'll drop 100 degrees. If he wants them to raise 100 degrees, they'll raise 100 degrees. All right, this isn't the product of humans. This is product of the higher power known as Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that people ignorantly refuse to believe in. Okay, so to back this up, I'm gonna get a few scriptures. Okay, and these are going into several topics, all right? They're not necessarily any specific topic other than these scriptures will all be proving in a roundabout way, all right, that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is the one that controls everything, okay? No matter what situation it's talking about in these scriptures, all right, it all goes back to the work of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and that he's controlling everything. Alright, so the first one I'm going to grab is Romans 8:28, and it reads, "And we know that all these things work." I want to read up. Let me see if I want to read up. No, I'll just continue on with this. It's mostly about getting the written proof that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is in control. Alright, so this is Romans 8:22. "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahawah, to them who are called according to his purpose." Alright, so the part I'm touching on in this scripture, alright, is according to his purpose. Alright, this is an example of according to his purpose. Alright, let's just go up. It's a simple thing, but let's look up purpose. Alright. Purpose, the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. Okay. And they use this, alright, have have as one's intention or objective. All right. So Bahasham Yahawashi has intentions and objectives. All right, and the work of men. All right, the evil doings of men. Okay, aren't going to change his purpose. All right, and just like and that's because it's all orchestrated by Bahasham Yahawashi himself. If someone's being wicked or evil, Bahasham Yahawashi made it that way. If they're being if they're in this truth, all right, you brothers and sisters, if you're in this truth, that's because Bahasham Yahawashi made it so. Okay, he was dealing with you to put you into this truth. All right, so we got to have the utmost respect, all right, and honor for Bahasham Yahawashi, because none of us would be in this thing if it wasn't for him. All right, so again, I'll read the scripture one more time. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahawah, to them who are called according to his purpose. Now, this is speaking of the people called to do his work, all right? But the reason they were called that was according to his purpose, all right? He set it out to be that way, okay? He set it out to be that way. Now, this is Ephesians 1:11, okay? And this reads, "In whom also we have obtained an inheritance," all right, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will, not somebody else's will, all right, his own will, okay? So again, it's very important to understand that Bahasham Yahawashi is in control. He has set these things up for a specific reason. Now let's look at the definition of predestinated. All right, predestined. Okay, let's get predestined. To destine someone for a particular fate or purpose, to determine the outcome determine an outcome or course of events in advance by divine will or fate. Okay, so this is predestined or predestinated. All right, means set up before, essentially. All right, and this is in whom if we read up. We'd have to read up more, but the predestination, all right, and inheritance is speaking of the inheritance that was given to Israel, all right, and the predestination was the people that are elect, all right, and even the people that are not elected, 2/3, all right, the elect and the 2/3 were already predestinated, all right, they were already set out, okay, if you're going to be a 2/3, Bahasham Yahawashi already knew before all this went down that you were going to be 2/3, all right, and if you're elect, Bahasham Yahawashi knew that you were going to be elect before all this went down, all right? He controls all things. He knows all things, okay? None of this is a surprise to him, okay? He isn't surprised by global warming. He's the one who's making global warming, all right? There's a reason for everything, all right? So humans got to stop thinking, mortal people, all right, Babylonians and the other people that are here on earth that don't have an ounce of spiritual knowledge in them, okay, got to stop thinking that they can change the course of the way the world's going right now. All right, the world is going to be completely changed. All right, when Bahasham Yahawashi comes back. All right, and that was all predestinated. All right, it's a very powerful word, predestinated. All right. So this is we'll grab Isaiah 45:7, which reads, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things." All right. So if there's something bad that happened, Bahasham Yahawashi did. All right. If something good happened, Bahasham Yahawashi did. Okay. If anything that happens, Bahasham Yahawashi did it. All right. As it says, "I, the Lord, do all these things." All right. He can make light, form darkness, make peace. All right. If he wants a terrible event to happen and take place on the earth, he can make that happen. All right. Any of these things, okay. So you gotta stop leaning in these people, all right. And if you're in the truth, you gotta especially stop, all right. But these people in the world are lost. They're gone. They have no spiritual understanding. Okay. They don't understand. For example, I've heard these atheists say, that the world basically created itself. All right, created itself by a mix of atoms. All right, that exploded one day. Okay, but then if you talk to them, and tell them about the Most High, they'll ask, who created the Most High? All right, but they don't understand that who created those atoms. They were just always there. Okay, but they can't take into consideration that Yahawah had just been always there. All right, eternal, always being. Okay, they can't take that into consideration. All right, but they consider that a bunch of atoms and neutrons and protons were just sitting there doing nothing and just decided to explode one day. All right, they don't think about who made those explode or anything like that. They just think that one day they exploded because of a chemical reaction. All right, these people don't have an ounce of spiritual knowledge in them. Okay, so I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab this one. This is Psalms 11 Slakia 115 verse 3. But our power is in the heavens. He hath done whatsoever he hath pleased. All right, it's not about what's pleasing to you. All right, or your cousin down the street. All right, or some dude in some other country. All right, or some dude in a suit and tie. Okay, it's about whatever he pleases. All right, if he doesn't please it to happen, it's not going to happen. If he wants it to happen, it's going to happen. All right, so one more time, Psalms 115 verse 3. But our power is in the heavens. He hath done whatsoever he hath pleased. All right, so if it happened, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi willed it so. If it didn't happen, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi willed it so. All right, you got to start giving Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi more credit than he's being given. All right, and a lot of the time with these worldly people, he's completely shoved in a corner. All right, or they butcher the Bible down into this Christianity doctrine. All right, by not reading 99% of it and only sticking on a few scriptures that they can bend to their will. All right, and that's wicked. All right, if you're gonna read the whole Bible, you got to read the whole. If you're gonna read the Bible, you got to read the whole Bible, and you got to read it correctly. And that's something that these Christians aren't doing. They pick and choose. All right, and they chop out of it what they want to chop out of it. All right, now this is Proverbs 3 and 5, and this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Just a short little lesson. This is Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. All right, so don't think that the reason that the world's global warming is happening is because of greenhouse gases. All right, and car what do you call that? Car exhaust. All right, and diesel fumes. Okay, and drilling and any of these other situations. All right, and it might be the case that those are the things that are down below causing them, but the person, all right, the power that is causing those things to happen, that chemical reaction for those gases to go in the air, all right, is Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, and if he doesn't want you to stop them, he's not going to let you to stop them. All right, this place isn't going to be beautified. All right, this place isn't going to be fixed. All right, this place has to be crumbled down into a hellhole. All right, so the rightful owners, all right, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, can take their rightful place in their kingdom, all right, and rule as they were set up to be, again, as they were predestinated. All right, so with that, I'm going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Until the next one, Lord willing.